going on, guys? So today I just wanted to do like a little compare and contrast between monofilament and braided line, and hopefully I can help you guys kind of make a decision on what you want to use for your different setups, because this could be really confusing, and you know, some people swear by braid and some people swear by monofilament, and it's just really hard to like tell the difference and kind of figure out what you want to use. But before we get in like the content of the video, I want to let you guys know that in the description below I put a link to my website. Super excited about this, guys. This is where you can buy like all my merch, like my hats and my other t-shirts. So if you guys want to go check that out, click the link in the description below. It should be the very first one. Let's go ahead and get in the video. So like I said before, choosing between braid and monofilament can be kind of a challenge. So I kind of just put a few little bullet points, and hopefully this will help you guys figure out which one you guys want to use. So the first little thing about braid is that it doesn't stretch at all. And this is very different from monofilament. Monofilament stretches a lot. And this could be really beneficial because if you're fishing in grass or structure, you're going to have that like strength of the line to be able to, you know, pull fish out of grass, or you know, move baits through different areas of the water, and it'll have that strength and it won't have that give either in the line. It also works really well with topwater. Let's say you're using a frog, it'll be really good to use with that because when the fish bites the frog, you're not going to have all of that stretch, but instead you'll be able to just pull it. It won't stretch enough to where it's difficult to set the hook. I personally use braid with my bait caster. I find this works really well. I do have a fluorocarbon leader, I believe, and that makes the bait a little more realistic to the fish because it's more difficult for them to see the line. I find that works pretty well. One downside, and this is a big one for me, braid is really thin, and so this can lead to just massive tangles. It's really quite the opposite as monofilament. Of course, you're gonna get tangles with any kind of line you use, but I feel like monofilament is a little harder to tangle, and so if you're kind of a beginner fisherman, I would say shy away from braid. Mostly because of that reason. So let's talk about monofilament for a little bit. It's less visible to fish, which is a big deal, especially depending on the color of water that you're fishing in. This can kind of make the difference between catching fish and not catching fish. It is cheaper. Braid is kind of expensive, and you can get a ton of monofilament for way less of the price. And that, I don't know, for me, just being able to cut baits off and cut line off whenever I want, not really have to worry about, oh, I just spent this much money on this line, you know, that makes a big difference to me because then I'm not worried about, you know, wasting money, wasting line. But it is way cheaper than braid. And finally, I really enjoy throwing monofilament if I'm using like bigger, you know, like a spinner bait or something like that. But you can also use it for finesse fishing because it's so much less visible. You know, if you want to use a drop shot or something like that, monofilament would be perfect for that. But in the end, guys, it really depends on how you feel. I used to not like braid, and then I kind of realized I had only tried it like twice. So that's when I threw some braid on my new bait caster, and I kind of started to enjoy it a little bit more. And it takes some getting used to, but it's something you gotta learn as you fish. But yeah, guys, it really comes down to what you like, and I would try both. It wouldn't hurt. Hopefully this kind of helped you guys out and helped you decide which one you want to use, or at least to give you some kind of new information, because that's what I always try to do here, is kind of inform you guys in some way. So hopefully this helps you guys, and if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below and I'll try to answer them. And if you liked the video, hit the like button, it helps me out a lot. Also, please hit the subscribe button, and I will see you guys in the next video.